Well, good afternoon, Solid Rock sports fans and Capital Region sports fans. Thanks again for another episode of the Rock Solid Sports Show. I'm joined as always by my partner in crime, Pastor Justin Metcalf.
Glad to be here today. Excited to talk about some good things that are happening today in the sports world.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, right now it's October, and that means baseball, postseason baseball playoffs.
I'm telling you,
it's crazy, but it just feels so weird not having the Yankees in there.
I know.
But they've struggled all season, and unfortunately they didn't play their best, and now we just have to watch to see Boston Red Sox are now already. Yeah, I know. Right. That's painful. They've already moved on to the next level. They beat Tampa, which is, in one sense, it's good, but it's bad that we get to see Boston again.
Yeah.
And hopefully, we don't get to see Houston. Praying that we get Boston, the Red Sox, and the White Sox at least.
Right.
Because honestly, don't want to see those two, Boston, Houston, seriously. But the American League seems like it's going to be over soon. The National League, though, we've got good series going on between the Braves and the Brewers. Yesterday, our local product, Ian Anderson, pitched a heck of a game. Went five innings.
He
didn't give up any runs. He's been something. There's a reason why Atlanta took him third back a few years back in the draft.
Ian Anderson. He's doing a tremendous job. He's been getting a lot of publicity.
Yeah.
He's doing good in the clutch.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just standing out tremendously. And that's exciting. I love that when we see people coming in from the local area.
Yeah, exactly.
It's good for this area too.
Seriously, yeah. And I think I saw something. I think he posted on his Instagram. There's another Shen product that's currently in the Dodgers minor league organization. His name's Justin Yurchak.
Like his name.
He's yeah, but he's a position player. But the Dodgers have him in their minor leagues currently. I don't know. He probably won't be called up anytime soon as of right now. But who knows? Maybe in a few years. But hopefully Atlanta gets things done against Milwaukee, and then they'll have to play the winner of San Francisco and the Dodgers. Wow. That is a real. But I saw something that they were the first time ever that those two, and I was thinking, no, that cannot possibly be. They go all the way back to 1951, the famous Bobby Thompson home run against they were both in New York, mind you, playing in New York City. One with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Wow.
And one was the New York Giants. And that's how long it's like. Seriously, that's not the first time they played, but the Giants ended up winning that game when winning the pennant has the home run announcer.
And the thing is, too, is they're both playing in California, which is interesting.
Yeah, they both won 100 games this year. Seriously, you'd think one team, the Dodgers, who won 100-something games, would have won the division. Nope. The Giants did a little bit better.
Yeah.
Head-to-head, for sure.
That's some serious competition
right really.
there.
It's like anything you can do, I can do better. It's just one. It's like, oh wait.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Absolutely, but hey, that's good. I'm hopeful we will get a great series either way. But hey, back to the NFL.
I know I was going to wear my Pittsburgh Steelers Terry Bradshaw jersey today because thank God
the Steelers.
I got to put a plug in. The Pittsburgh Steelers won.
Yeah, and unfortunately, my team had to be the sacrificial lamb. But hey, his team's happy. I'll find a new Steeler fans out there around here are probably really happy about it. But
I just have to say,
you might have turned your season around right there.
It might have been. Something switched, a little bit with.
Well, now they've got Seattle coming up this coming week, which. Seattle's kind of hurting right now because Russell Wilson, who is a devout Christian, a man of faith, he said he's posting positive Bible verses and giving God the glory on Twitter. There you go. We should be following these if we have a Facebook. I recommend going on to Twitter or Instagram and following these guys. You look Russell Wilson,
right?
Aaron Judge of the Yankees. He's a devout man. And the pitcher and Adam Wainwright, the guy who played pitches for the Cardinals, he's a devout Christian man of faith. Right. So and here's another thing I need to plug: Sports Spectrum. It's a podcast on Spotify. It's done by, believe it or not, a Capital Region native and who used to work at ESPN. His name's Jason Romano. He grew up in this area.
Oh yeah.
Grew up in this area, in like the Ravina area, and he and worked his way to becoming an ESPN producer for Mike and Mike in the Morning and a bunch of stuff. And now he has his own podcast, Sports Spectrum.
Wow.
Highly recommend you going on to tune that out. That is really good.
Now that's something good to check out, and it
Yes.
is to see these. And there is definitely, I see a difference in the way that they approach the game. I also know that the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, Big Ben, is known and stood out many times in his faith and shared how that his wife was instrumental in him coming to Christ.
Wow.
So I actually heard him give us a testimony about that. So I think that's absolutely amazing. And there's a way, it's kind of like they realize that their sports game and all of that is not, it's not all that there is about life,
right.
but it's about that relationship and how that they put the sports in the right perspective, which is amazing. We're big sports fanatics.
Of course. But it's just great to see these guys coming and not being afraid to share their faith. But anyway, going back, it's like, so far, our season picks have not Tampa Bay, they're looking great.
Wow.
The defense needs some work, but
oh my God,
Buffalo is legit. You said Buffalo. I'm right now gonna. The way this is going, it could be Buffalo, Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. I think didn't you say Buffalo, Tampa?
I like Buffalo, and I do. I like them. I know my wife likes them. She wears their jersey all the time. But the quarterback there, this game they just played Sunday. Buffalo
against Kansas City, the heavy hitters,
and beat them. That was a message.
Same with for real.
They're serious. They're for real.
Really, and I honestly can't wait to see how the rest of the season plays out.
Yeah.
And hey, listen, Chargers are gonna still be in it. The Rams, anything at this point, anything can happen.
Yeah. It's an exciting time, so I really enjoy it.
Yes, and it's October, so that also means we're getting the start of the NBA, pro basketball, pro hockey. Pro hockey is actually going to be televised on ESPN this year. And Turner, they had a huge contract signing, so it's like the contract with NBC Sports is done. So now TNT and ESPN we're jumping right on it, and now fans are actually going to get more of the NHL is going to get more exposed and get more. So more people, fans. We probably. To be quite honest, I am not a huge hockey fan, but if it's going to be on ESPN and Turner Network, I'll be following it more closely.
Right, me too. I do enjoy, and I do enjoy. I used to play hockey when I was younger. I really enjoyed it a lot, and I think that especially in our area, in the East Coast, in our area, hockey is very popular.
Rangers, Islanders, New Jersey.
Right.
New Jersey and Boston and the Bruins.
We have the great colleges.
Union, RPI, of course.
And it's deep rooted here, and I hope that it does well. I really do. So
it's great.
That's something to look forward to.
Keep an eye out and keep see what happens. Well, baseball's not much more left to be played in the Major League playoffs, and NFL's we're not even at the halfway point. So anyway, just wanted to say thank you guys for so much for tuning in.
Yep.
Keep following us. Be sure to share, subscribe, share this with your friends. Spread the word, and don't forget you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. God bless.
God bless.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Rock Solid Sports Show. It's your host, Jonathan Pflegl, alongside Mr. Terry Bradshaw, Pastor Justin Metcalf, rocking his Terry Bradshaw Steelers jersey.
Yes, I'm representing. I just have to say that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Hey, well, another big week in the NFL. Big games, including there was a really crazy game going on with Green Bay and Cincinnati. The ending of that, oh my gosh, that was ridiculous.
Oh, that was a nail biter.
Kicking, both of the kickers could not hit. Something was in there.
I have never seen so many missed kicks in my life.
It's like what we were watching Charlie Brown or something like.
Yeah.
Green Bay ended up winning, which is good for you Packer fans out there.
Yeah.
But then, oh man, big game for you Giants fans against your longtime rivals, Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, one team was really where it came to play. The other team, the Giants, I feel so bad for the Giants. There's so many injuries. They lost Saquon just like first play of the game.
Yeah.
And then their quarterback tried to run for the end zone, and then he went to helmet with the defender, and he got concussed. Yeah. So and then they lost. And then to top it all off, their best receiver got thrown out again because he just was out of just so emotional, like frustration. So punched the Dallas player, and he got ejected. Yeah, so it's gonna be it's another long season, Giants fans. I'm sorry, but man, boy,
they're gonna do it. We'll say go blue, and we're going to be praying for all you Giants fans.
Absolutely. Same thing for you Jets fans. Jets fans, Patriots fans, you praying for you. But
I met a Jets fan the other day. I'm telling you what, it's an amazing person.
Yeah, he is. Boy, I'm good for him, and to just keep up with the Jets, and hope they may be better. They may be improved down the road. But hey, listen, we've got. That is a really big. But hey, listen, NFL's still going strong. But hey, listen, NBA's back, NHL's back. We got some. Well, let's try to go out with some predictions. I mean, the Atlanta Hawks last year. What a story they were. The Shen kid, Kevin Huerter, him and Ian Anderson, two high school guys playing in that same city.
Came on like gangbusters.
Yeah, they were. Like Kevin really stepped up down especially in that conference game against Philly. Boy, Atlanta's going to be another good. They're going to be good. I don't know how good they're going to be this year, but I mean, you've still got Milwaukee, who just won the championship. We've got Brooklyn, the Nets, with Kevin Durant, and James Harden. Boy, goodness, they're loaded.
I know, and I was watching a little bit interesting about how that the Brooklyn Nets are really involved in the community.
Yeah, very like community.
They're making a big difference in the community.
That's the same. Yeah, but this thing, like the league, NBA, and all these leagues are doing that. But that's great. Just seeing anybody going out and reaching out to the communities, and that's something I like seeing them do. Like these athletes, not like humble, like going out and donating or doing shelter or whatever. That's the heart, the spirit of servanthood, and the giving. Like that's the thing. I mean, we're getting closer to the season of giving, Thanksgiving and Christmas, because I mean, we're given the best Christmas present of all time.
That's right, the gift of our Lord and Savior Jesus. Yes, and like we were, and we see how that these guys are going out, touching the community and making a difference.
Yes, exactly.
Right, so that's very inspiring, and I think they should do that. And I think a lot of them realize that. Like the LA Lakers.
The Lakers, LeBron James and his guys, the community. And
he's really changing a lot because of the way he's setting precedences, and he's freely expressing, whether we agree with him or not. He's expressing his views and becoming more opinionated.
That's exactly,
which is, I mean, it can go both ways, but I think it's good that they're starting to really try to make a difference. And
exactly. That's it. So, what do you think? I mean, we should just. I
have been a diehard NBA Boston Celtics fan since.
They hear that, Celtics fans? Boston. You think Boston can make a run at the championship this year?
I hope so. I don't.
I would like to see. I would love to see Boston Lakers again for another chapter.
Does that bring back memories to me?
Oh man, that could.
Magic Johnson. My daughter was in California, actually heard Magic Johnson speak, which was an amazing thing because he's become quite a businessman.
Yeah, he certainly has.
Definitely a Christian, definitely a born-again Christian. He claims he actually shares how Christ literally changed his life. He received, he believes, a healing. He was from AIDS, which he testifies. You can watch that and hear his testimony. But it was very inspiring. So Magic Johnson, Larry Bird,
Lakers, that could happen.
Danny Ainge.
I still think it's going to be Brooklyn. I think it's going to be Brooklyn Lakers. I just feel like the star power
I wouldn't mind that at all.
That's going to be a big one. But
I think it'd be awesome.
It's going to be great. And then we've got NASCAR. You NASCAR fans, you love big night. We've got a lot of NASCAR fans here. They just now down to the playoffs there, and then the playoffs. They're going down to like the final 8 drivers. It's like a tournament sort of. You get all these points based on how you do in the regular season, and then how you do in these races, and how many laps you've led, or how many, and then the top 10 or whatever. But we're following one driver particularly, Pastor and I. His name is Noah Gragson. Good friends of ours. their granddaughter is dating this young man.
That's
this fine
right.
young man.
That's right. And we're rooting for Noah. So we give
Noah
a shout out.
Noah. Hey, great biblical name too. Noah, man of faith.
That's right. That's right. And I think his car, which is
but he's sponsored by Black Pro and coffee, Black Rifle coffee. But he's got he's had some really good, very disappointing finishes. But hey, he's persevered. He's overcome. He's come back from. There was a really nasty car crash with him, and I don't know how. It was the grace of God. I'll tell you what. That was so serious.
Yeah.
It was like last week or the week before. His car just spun out of control. Was lit on fire. Oh man!
And he came out of that. He came through that.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing we've been taking. Coming through really tense, high pressure, like really situations. But God's gonna guide us through it.
Yeah. That's right. And that's the way it is. We're involved in anything in life. And especially, we see this a lot of times in sports and different things, They prepare. They do all they can. They practice all the things they're supposed to do. They practice their safety. They do all those things. And then the rest is where you prepare. And then you have to, I believe you have to, Jonathan, I believe too. We have to trust in God.
Yes.
And we have to believe in Him to watch over us and protect us.
Amen to that.
So we thank God for divine protection. That's a big thing.
Yeah, absolutely. But again, NASCAR, Xfinity, keep watching the Sprint Cup Series. That's pretty good too.
Yeah.
That's intense. I don't know what they probably just cut the drivers down to like a final 5 or 6 or whatever.
Right, they're getting down to
the last down to the wire. So
right down to the wire. I know it's just a great season for that.
And then how about college football? College football, big thing here in the fall. College football. I mean, local schools. We got a couple local schools here. New Albany. They're not doing great. They've been very competitive. They've been close. They've been fighting really hard, but they haven't been able to.
And they've moved up into
the Colonial Athletic Association. That's like the FCS. That's like there's the main one, the FBS, the Division 1, and then you have a smaller division, like smaller thing of that. But a couple years ago they were in they had a good record. They went to the postseason, won a game. Now it's a struggle this year, but hey,
they're
still
playing up.
The Great Danes.
Yeah, they're facing it.
Yes, they're really doing. Yeah,
I'm rooting for the U Albany.
And we're also rooting for the Syracuse Orange. Orange, we got a lot of those guys.
I know the Orange, man. I know a good friend of ours is a big fan of the Orange.
Oh, of course, of course, Syracuse is playing in the ACC. That's a great.
They beat U Albany.
They did, but and they just recently They also had another good opponent they faced. That was a much tougher game. Liberty University. We've got Liberty. So many people I know went to school there. Great Christian University.
Yeah.
But man, they at athletic things, boy, they're coming on strong. These guys in basketball, college and hoops in the tournament, and now in football, they're showing that they deserve some love, and man, they're getting it.
They are, I know. I'm telling you, and that's why I've been, and like especially with our local sports here, and we're seeing just our local sports programs.
Yeah, they're just like everyone's
elevation.
Something coming up, and so just people coming out to see them.
Yeah,
high school kids, like the college, obviously. Union and RPI have football programs.
Everything.
Union and RPI have. They're in a lot of smaller push part of the NCAA, like the football, but they're doing some good success. We're getting a lot of love in the Capital Region with these college teams, and again, we encourage you to go out and go and follow them and keep track of them, follow them, listen, watch, whatever. Do your part to support these guys because
and too, I was thinking about too is as we're getting toward we're going into the full blown the NFL season.
Yes,
we're going into the playoffs and baseball.
Yeah, of course.
And two is who do you think? I mean,
as of right now, who do you think? I mean, right now, based on like NFL, I would say basically Buffalo because of how good they're playing on both sides of the ball.
Right.
And I don't want to bet against Tom Brady because I've done that so many times.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, Buffalo and Tampa Bay, I think, is the leading Super Bowl matchup. The second, I think, is Buffalo and the Rams. Buffalo and the Rams. That should. Because the Rams Los Angeles is hosting the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
They would love nothing more.
Better than
And the third thing, it's a wild card. Both of the LA teams playing in the Super Bowl.
Whoa.
The Chargers. The Chargers are pretty good. They're legit. They just beat Kansas City in Kansas City.
Wow.
They are a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, and right now, I mean, who do you think the hottest team is? I think right now.
I mean,
with the NFL.
I would say Buffalo,
right.
and then I would say also Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay,
right,
and then it's a 3-way tie for second, I think, between Tampa Bay, the Rams, and Los Angeles.
Because this last,
and Arizona too. Arizona's still undefeated.
Arizona Cardinals undefeated. What a game they played. They didn't even play top. They didn't even play the
best.
But
17-10, they have Kyler Murray, JJ Watt.
How long has it been since the Arizona Cardinals?
But they were in the Super Bowl 2008 against your Steelers, Pat.
Oh
man, that came down. That one play by Santonio Holmes gave the Steelers the win. But hey, man, I mean, they've been to the last time they've been to the playoffs was 2015, and they lost to Aaron Rodgers. So they're trying to right things here. But hey, anyway, well, thanks again, folks, tuning in. This has been another great episode. Again, we encourage you to go like us, follow us, share, subscribe, pass the word to your friends. And again, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Have a great day. God bless you. Jesus.
Thank you for watching.